Hello, my name is Philip J. Morris and I'm the director of Cross the Line.
Hello, my name is Samuel Glyde-Rees and I'm playing G in Cross the Line.
So the play has had an amazing journey. We worked really closely with the Gangs Violence and Exploitation Unit. So that journey has involved a lot of research. We went through a series of processes and then we landed on the play brilliantly written by Azuka Oforka.
Cross the Line is an interactive exploration of county lines. We definitely know who our audience are, which is so valuable.
A big thing is the relationship between Tyler and Bailey and the love that's there, but also the elements in which they really can't quite connect and reach one another. Essentially the kind of situations that people might find themselves in that make them vulnerable to the issue that we're dealing with.
If a child is going through something, this play hopefully will give them the impetus to go to a teacher, to go to a parent, to go to a guardian and be like, oh, it might not be anything, but I've noticed this, this and this.
So the fact that it's being toured to schools and young people's institutions throughout Hammersmith and Fulham means that that consciousness, that conversation is going to be passed on.
The moment I was most scared for T was probably when the brown package was given to him, because you don't know what was in that and it could have been something bad.
Through drama, you can really get on a level with people, and I think this piece that does that so well.
T should have stopped talking to G when G started asking for favours.
Tyler just accepted everything, so that means he had to do something in return.
Just sort of brings up the idea that it's worth questioning some of these behaviours that you might not initially question as a child.
It gets the children on board with them, and they're not used to that kind of vulnerability where they're getting on board with something and at the same time there's an uncertainty there, and you can see it in their faces, and then by the end they're like, well, he really wasn't that nice a person, and that's very surprising, you know, so it's not often children get to experience that.
The reality is that this piece shows that it can happen to anybody who is young and not necessarily just vulnerable.
The show is helpful because we're transitioning into secondary school, so we need to know what is safe to do and what's not.
It was excellent.
Yeah, it's very, very engaging.
And it can teach you not what to do and stay safe.
Whoever's seeing it, there might just be one person or two people in the audience that can really connect with that. And if we can sort of divert that path and turn them towards a helping adult, someone that they can actually trust, I think we will have succeeded.